Hi, welcome back. It's that time of the month again, so it's time to make another progress update. So I guess not much has really changed since last month. But now if I really try and push my CP, I guess I can go to about 680k. I can go 685 if I really try to fake it. But yeah, I guess my real CP is about it's about 670 thereabout. So first, take a look at my equips. I managed to get all my costumes to plus 15 in the past few events. I'm slowly working on getting them to plus 18, but prioritizing my armor first to plus 18, then costumes last, cause I need to save up on the condoms, cause these run out very fast. Yeah, so I guess not much has changed for the costumes except for the Battle of Fenrir hat. I'm just using this for PvE and PvP. Same thing for my gravity build. Nothing much has changed, just focusing on global cooldown. And if I go to my PvE, so for PvE, this is my costumes. And then PvP, more or less the same, it's just changing this out for Christmas box. Also this bunny thing from the 1 year anniversary event is actually really good. Sadly I don't have plus 18 yet, and the rental relic is always full, so I only have plus 1 on it. Next, my EXP shop. I've mixed up my vid, in and luck. Now I'm just working on my decks, and then probably gonna do strength next for the extra weight, because strength gives you 30 load per strength that you have. Yeah, these are my stats with all the extra stat berries. And next is the Nebula. I guess from the last video, the Nebula has increased by 5 points. So this is my PvP Nebula. I will just include the numbers of the levels of each orb, so you can just pause the video. And then PvE will be this. So you can just pause the video, I'll just label everything. Okay. Next is feathers. So for PvP feathers, actually quite big progress from last video. So for defense, everything is tier 10. And then for attack, I've actually managed to get tier 9 on almost everything. I'm still working on my last set. So just this to tier 9, then dark tier 9, and then I will just continue leveling up the attack feathers first. For PvE feathers, we've gotten a lot of time space feathers from the previous events, and generally it's very easy to get them now, so I've even stopped buying them from the Odin shop. The Odin shop, I'm just buying light and dark feathers as well as the titles, cause time space is really quite attainable now. So yeah, that's about it. for feathers. For attack, I got lazy to keep splitting everything, so this is max. And everything is just slowly. I'm just gonna max out one by one. It's just 3 levels. But yeah. Statues, I've changed my approach of leveling up my statues because firstly I'm cutting down on my spendings on the game, so I'm just trying to juice out as much PvP stat as I can. So you can see for all these statues, I've actually started focusing on only the first 2 because these are the ones that give you PvP stats. The third one doesn't. So this one 8 and 7 as well. Relic, this was all level 7 before I started changing my focus. But yeah, I won't be leveling up the last part, so ideally I'm gonna max out the first 2 parts of every statue before touching the third one. This one I'm mainly focusing on leveling up the HP one, but whenever I can I'll just level up these 2 so that I can get the extra ignore MDef. Red statue, I was planning on continuing to level this up, but because I'm not topping up as much anymore, I think I'm gonna have to stop leveling this up. I can level this up right now, but yeah, it's really expensive, so I'm just gonna pause on this for the time being. Not sure if I'll ever get back to leveling this up, but we'll have to see. Next, Nexus. Not much has changed. I'm using ignore MDef for my 2 ones now. For the 2 slot one, I'm still using PvP damage bonus. I don't have enough 2 slots to be making a extra one for PvE. So if at any point in time you wanna pause the video to take a look, just feel free to. So with the ignore MDef Nexus, I'm at about 1.5k ignore MDef. So with my stats like this in 17F for TOC, in a 3-minute clear I'm doing about 300 billion damage thereabout, and then the carry is doing close to 1 trillion damage if I'm not mistaken. So I would say I'm kind of reaching the limit on my damage in PvE because of my sigils for sure. But yeah, with these stats I can contribute in TOC help, just not that much. For my Nexus, I guess the next step that I have to do is just reroll my defense ones to get both the heroic spirit and the heroic verve. Was this always named like that? I swear it was heroic vessel last time. But yeah, I just have to reroll this using the skill resets. But you only get 5 a week, and I'm not buying daily pack every single week, so there are gonna be some weeks where I have less hammers. But eventually I want this to be both reduction for race and reduction for size on 2 of my type E's, so that's gonna be quite some time. Yeah, let me just change to PvP so that I can show my stats later. Next will be the part where it's capping my PvE progression, I would say. It will be the Sigils. So if I switch to my damage, this one I usually swap it out for TOC, but yeah, like that for PvE. Firstly, my soul mark is really low level. I think soul mark's only worth putting in when it's at level 2. So with the upcoming update where soul mark is gonna be inside the daily pack, I think a lot of us low or mid spenders can actually level this up and put it in. It's like a mini impale once it reaches level 2. It's really just half of the damage that impale level 2 will do. I tried my best to level up impale, but Baphomet Putty wasn't too nice to me. I had to redeem 5 impales and I only got 1 in those 1500 pulls. So I had 6 impales total and I got 1 from the Fenrir. So yeah, since the last video my impale has gone up by a fair bit of levels, but I'm still very far away from level 2, which is very important for breaking my current DPS limit on PvE especially. For the other sigils, I'm using Endless Nightmare just to increase damage that my party member does as well. I'm not gonna max it out first because I'm saving the boxes to max out the Choice of Fate, because Choice of Fate level 4 is really good. So yeah, nothing too special for sigils, but for my gold sigils I'm just gonna be throwing all my optional into Choice of Fate once that is maxed. Hopefully I'll have enough soul mark from daily pack if I do end up buying to level it up to at least level 2, because yeah, this is gonna increase my DPS a lot in PvE. And yeah, PvP, it looks like this. The last one I'm swapping out once in a while. I've been trying Cosmic, but I'm not seeing much effect, so I guess have to wait until it's level 2, or if soul mark is at level 2 then I will swap it in for the last one. If not, I guess I'll either use Surging Protection for just the PvP bonus, or I'll use Daylock Aurora in WoW, because a lot of people are going to be hitting you and sometimes your pots are on cooldown, so Daylock Aurora helps a lot. But in DD and all, I'm mostly using Surging Protection just for the extra 400 stat. Same thing, PvP I'll switch out to Oblivion because Oblivion is OP. Next will be my medals. Medals just 53. Nothing too special. I just got this up to 20 for extra HP for my pets. Below, I got my storm up to 30, so now I'm focusing on doing this to 35. So this will go 35, then this will go 35, then this will go 35. Yeah. So next will be pets. I managed to get this to tier 5 with the last what's it called? The last Sky City. I redeemed one, and I actually have a spare box here from the first year anniversary voting event. So I might be pulling because I can finally use all my tickets. I'm just not sure if I'm gonna be buying any of the pop-ups for Pets Grows. I'm still deciding because I really shouldn't be spending. But yeah, hopefully I get lucky. I can get closer to tier 8 for my Genesis. But most likely I won't be topping up to push it any further. So for card deck, I guess this is where I've made the most progress in since the last video. I've maxed out all my green cards, and now I'm starting to focus on doing my blue card decks. For the card decks that I'm focusing on, I'm mainly looking for cards that are giving me P attack and M attack. so I'm working towards leveling all these up. So anytime I get a card, I'll just slot it in and level it up when I can. I'm not buying because I'm really low on Zenny, so just attack this one. This one I just had the card, so I just put it in for the collection stat. But yeah, I would say just slowly start working on your blue card deck. Although it does get very expensive in terms of the fragments that you need to upgrade all these cards. But if you're not actively selling your cards to the auction, you can just note down which cards you need for your card deck and then dismantle everything else. So let's see, I think I already dismantled. So like this is P left, I'm not focusing on it now. Then I will just, where is it? Then I will just dismantle this. So this is how I just stock up my fragments, and then when I get something that I need to upgrade, I will just upgrade it with the whatever fragments I have. For purple fragments, I've been getting quite a fair bit of purple fragments because every time I have 10, I will just buy the Aether card album, just trying to get more Wraith. And I've collected, I think I've collected quite a few Aether cards already. So Aether Pirate Skeleton, every time I get a duplicate, I'll just dismantle it. Yeah. So for the card deck, I'm trying to unlock this one, which gives you all element skill damage, and then eventually I want to swap this. Where is it? Swap this Minor Prophecy out for it, because this should be giving you more damage over a period of time. But once I do manage to get all these cards, then I will do a damage comparison with this and Minor Prophecy. For purple card decks, honestly, I really want this card deck, but Arc Elder is a pain in the ass. It's very hard to get Arc Elder, and I'm not spending for mini albums, so there will be a very high chance that I'll never unlock this card deck. I'm still looking to max out this card deck, but eventually I'll get to farming the Marduk and the Nightmare, so I can at least level it up once. And I'm planning on redeeming the Devaruchi, so I can redeem 2 right now, because Devaruchi has really bad spots and it takes forever to farm. So yeah, I'm just gonna redeem that. And good thing I opened up Wishing, because I forgot to show my guild skills. So for guild skills, they're kind of weird because these 4 haven't been touched. Nothing too special. I guess the reason why it's so weird is because I realized these green coins is gonna be what is limiting you from progressing majority of these skills, and that's also why I'm saving up so much of the tickets. I think there was a video that Blueberries made where it said you should only pull when you have 200, so just keep pulling at 200, but 200 only guarantees you 1, whereas if you save up to the maximum, which is 825, so you'll get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get 8 for 825. So if you pull every time you have 200, you are only guaranteed 1, which is 1 coin per 200 pulls. If you save up to 825, you get, what was that number? You'll get 8 for, you basically get one coin about every 105 ish, which is almost double value. So I'm not sure if I'll be using the extra 25 for these 5 light dark feathers. I'm not sure. I might just save, since I'm already saving until 800. But yeah, that's the way I'm gonna start progressing the guild skills. So for sure I'm gonna be falling behind quite a fair bit at the start, because I won't have much progression because I'm not pulling. But I guess in the long run I'm gonna have extra green coins to catch up. So yeah, that's about it. For auto, nothing much has changed, still using the same things. What else is there to show? For Freya Accessories, so I'm using one necklace and one ring. I actually have another red here, but it's a necklace and I don't want to change because my farming build benefits a lot from having the set effect. So I'm not too desperate for damage right now, so I'm not gonna change it out anytime soon until I get a red ring at least. For the stats of my equipment, this is the red necklace. I got quite lucky with it, so I'm just rolling for is it luck or max PvP ward and M damage. 1 and 3. Yeah, my 1 and 3 are open, so I'm looking for M damage here and max PvP ward on top. It's really expensive to upgrade, so yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the bliss stats because you can just keep rolling 5, and then when you roll 5 you can just select the bliss. You don't have to take the stats on top. Don't do what I do, which is upgrade your yellow. I upgraded this just for Odin's Cup, because I just wanted to squeeze as much damage out as possible. I would definitely not recommend you upgrading your purple. Just wait until you have red, because your upgrade materials are very very valuable, and with only 3 runs a week you really don't have enough. But yeah, these are the stats on my equipment. Yeah, I guess now all that's left is to show my stats. This is PvE. Show my TOC stats. So it's about 18k M attack while resting. I should have 80 more ignore M def. I'm just lazy to swap out my Nexus. M damage reaching about 300% with the buff. Can go higher. Should go slightly higher with the Genesis, but yeah, with the what's that called? With the Nebula skill, it goes to about 300 plus. Yeah, 330, 340 max. PvE damage just 5804. Nothing too special for PvE. If you wanna see anything below, you can just pause the video. Now take a look at the PvP before I end the video. PvP. So this is with Deadlock Aurora. That's my PvP stats. I think resting was 16k. PvP damage bonus 6400. It's not the best, but it's slowly getting up. I wanna aim for about 7 to 8,000 PvP damage, but guess since I'm not spending on feathers, it's a little bit hard to increase the damage. PvP damage reduction can go up more if I choose to just swap in. Maybe I'll start leveling up my Swift Breakout. But yeah, I don't think I'll be leveling up Swift Breakout actually, because I do want to eventually swap in for Soul Mark, Cosmic, or Impale, whichever hits level 2. So yeah, this is my PvP stats. If there is anything that you guys want to know or want me to try out or what, why am I here? Mini. Yeah, so once again, if there's anything you all want me to test or showcase, especially costumes, if I do have it, I will try my best to test the damage and do a comparison for y'all. But I guess all I can say is that my progress in the next few months is gonna be slowing down quite a fair bit because I'll be just spending less in general. I guess might as well just show my rebate. It's currently at 363k. I don't want it to hit 4,000 by the end of the year, 400,000 by the end of the year, so that's probably a rough estimate. I'm probably gonna end off the year at maybe max 400k max. Hopefully, that's just my plans. Let's see how well I can stop myself from gambling in this game, but yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys maybe next month on the update video. Bye bye.